Cesspool 198. Badger. Big old flex. You can steal up in this motherfucker. And we got Big A.
Big Abe in the house.
In the house. So today I wanted to talk about online dating, Tinder. You know, in our time, it was Plenty of Fish, you know, Adult Friend Finder. Did you ever dive into any of that? Because I already had a relationship when that, you know, that kind of shit came out.
No.
So we're in the dark about it. And Abe, I said, let me look at, you remember that day I said, just let me look at Tinder, because I really didn't know what it was like. And man, whew, it's a cesspool of shit out there. You know what I mean? But I will tell a funny story about a guy you know. You remember Black Steve the rapper? He was horned up, right? Had his white girlfriend, you know. Don't we all?
As usual.
She was large and in charge at the time. So he decided to make an Adult Friend Finder profile. Well, what he didn't realize is his girlfriend was awfully snoopy, and he didn't clear the history. And she found his Adult Friend Finder profile. It didn't go over well, but they're still together to this day. So, you know, no harm, no foul, right?
Work out their differences.
So anyway, Abe, online dating. Now, you're single at the moment,
Yes.
looking to mingle.
Somewhat.
Do you wish that you would have found someone maybe in high school? Or, you know, a lot of people find people in college. That's a big thing. You know, like face-to-face, something like that. Would that have been easier than going the online route now that, you know, you look back on it?
Much easier. Much easier. And I will say, I thought I had that. And I mean, this delves into a ridiculously long story. But
Before you get into that story.
did say, or I did think I had that, right?
Uh-huh.
But, you know,
Oh.
not everything comes to fruition. High school relationships
Long
usually
teaser
don't
here.
work out.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, today we're drinking Gym Mints, and that's kind of in honor of John. We used to always drink Gym Mints in the parking lot and everywhere we were at. It's peppermint and chocolate milk if you want to drink with. How do you like it
Daddy loves it.
after all these years? Hey,
Absolutely incredible.
fuck yeah. It is one of the good drinks, and maybe we're going to do some little apple pie maybe next week if we can pull it off. What do you think? Abe, back to the teaser. You think you found a lady, it didn't work out, so you turned to the internet. But I mean, I kind of know your story, so we can't really. So it was kind of on and off.
It was on and off. Helped her through a lot.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lot in return. You know, really, really long story cut short. I just decided, well, it's not worth my time. So
Yeah.
I'm going to back out of this, take my interests, elsewhere, and just spend my time more how I want to and not how she wants me to.
We should talk about Badger's love life. It'll be way more crazier than this shit, probably. So anyway, you get on Tinder, or where is that where you started?
Started was on Instagram.
Oh,
Kind of, looking in towards people I've already known, people I've already met face to face.
because there is Facebook dating and shit like that.
Never messed with that.
I
I got on it once and I got off of it right away because all I saw on there were some weird motherfuckers. And I would prefer to stay away from that.
for the most part, is that what you see? On
Yes. Yeah.
this? Yeah. I'm on Grindr every day,
Oh, yeah, me too.
grinding it. How many profiles do you come across? You think percentage wise with kids?
Yeah, I would say for you quite a bit more. For me, it's every once in a while.
Oh, it's not a lot.
Not a lot. And they're usually like around the 20 to 30 range. Less than 30, and they have kids already. 2, 3, 4 kids sometimes.
You say already, but I mean, listen.
I mean, you got to start early, right?
You do? Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Yeah, I mean,
You know?
before you're financially set
As
or
Steve's
anything like that.
Steve's wife.
What? Oh, yeah.
Well, as Steve's wife would know, you got to start early. Really.
Can you give me an impression of
early.
Steve? I mean, Warder. You guys like Warder?
I tell you about mine.
But yeah, no. Anyway, so you're on Tinder. You're going through this stuff. A lot of women I've noticed they look pretty good.
Oh, they look great. Yeah, they look great. They look like they could be a long-term partner. You know, someone you would be happy having kids with.
Yeah.
Not saying that someone with less than adequate looks isn't a great person to have kids with, but all of these people look like a man's dream, right?
Yeah.
90% of them, if you go on, say, their Tinder profile, right, they'll have a link that leads to a second profile. And that second profile will usually lead you to, say, an Instagram or maybe a TikTok, where they have a bit more revealing content. And that leads you to a third link. And that link usually leads to
serious?
an OnlyFans. And I'm dead serious. Usually leads you to an OnlyFans. Or, something of the sort. OnlyFans, Fansly, something like that, where they can sell themselves online, right? And if it's not that, it's them, not exactly begging, but asking for money or gifts in some sort of way, right?
Here's my Amazon wish list, or
Yes, yeah, they're thrown, right? A lot of them is thrown, which is basically just a place the person who has the throne will suggest, hey, I like this kind of stuff, and then as a viewer or a sad sack of shit, you can go and be like, oh, I'll buy that for you, and then you get a couple pussy pics or something. Happens all the time.
Oh, I know it happens. All the time. I just can't imagine.
Oh, it's a
being
lot.
tar water or that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. No, it's. I would say it's 50 to 60% of most of the women that I see on dating sites nowadays is that, especially on Tinder. Tinder's a really bad place to go.
Fuck.
Tinder's a good place to go if you just want a real quick hookup. That's it. That's it, though.
No shit. Yeah, I mean, you see those women that are like open to long term, but prefer short term.
But prefer short term, yeah.
What?
Yeah, they just want a quick fuck. That's 9 times out of 10. That's what it is. Now, if you're a very charismatic man and you've got some weight on your shoulders, you got a good job, you got substantial income, you can turn that long term looking for short term into permanent long term. Right?
Yeah.
Might not be the greatest. Yeah, it might not be the greatest choice of your life, but you could do that.
So you can up your body count pretty good.
Oh yeah, no. As a man, I'm not one to boast about my body count, and I'm not happy as high as it is, because I'm not. That's normally not what I'm looking for. Is like a quick fling?
Well, it's as high as it is because of this.
Because of that quick fling.
Yep.
That what is it called? It's a new term that's come up recently. It's hookup culture. Hookup culture has become a very prominent thing, especially in younger people ages, 18 to 30 probably. I mean, and it's like
that's cool and all, but that's actually not a good thing.
Oh, it's terrible
for a culture moving forward.
It's terrible for a young mind. How are you going to be happy settling down when you're 25, 30 years old, if you're still in that, if you've been in that mindset for years? Oh, I want to hook up with this guy. He's hot.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just talking about procreating to keep your...
And that too, to keep your name alive. That kind of stuff.
Not just name, country, you got to keep, there is something to that. You don't, there are countries that are having, procreation problems, like Japan paying people to come breed their women or
that
stuff
is
like
true.
That. Or men marrying sex robots and stuff like that. And hey, listen, I'm not against that. You know what I mean?
I'm not against it because I don't fucking blame them.
Well, you deal with women who are, I don't know. Women don't really listen to the show, so I can say just out of their fucking minds, or have grandiose expectations, or
expect you to be the best of the best with the most money and that you're going to be the lifelong match. But
yeah,
it doesn't work like that.
But so, before we get into your stories, you also see on Tinder, like the, what would you call the expectations or qualifications to date them?
Yeah.
And you'll see height, you'll see weight, you'll see wages and shit like that. And that's so fucking wild to me. They'll have kids, but you can't.
Yep.
You better have a house, not an apartment. You know what I mean? Because you got to house their dogs. You got to take care of their kids.
You better be ready to put them in a home and, put them as in her and her kids that she's had with other men, right? You better be ready to accept those kids as your own, put them in your home, feed them, clothe them, shelter them, the whole 9 yards, and not have a single issue with it. That's what they want. Especially the women on the dating sites like that, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for someone that they can go to, cry wolf, get in there, and just, live
Just
their life.
fix it all.
Yeah, just fix it all, live their life. Be a stay-at-home mom.
And then you got the women that they do have a financial, stability, a job, and then their expectations go through the roof. Hey, you better have 6 figures. You better be 6 feet. You know what I mean? That's wild too.
I think they're on top of the world about high school relationships. There are a couple that I've seen around me that have lasted long times. Relative of mine has been dating a guy ever since probably freshman year, maybe 8th grade. And they've been together ever since. And they plan on getting married.
Okay.
8th, 9th grade, they got together, and they have stayed steady. As far as I know, they have stayed steady all those years, and they plan on getting married.
I've been with my wife for 20 years.
It happens. It does happen. It's rare. It is rare, but it does happen, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Sometimes you do get stuck.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's not that bad either, right? Sometimes you and your wife have the same kind of interests and stuff, as you grow older and you get to travel together or something like that.
Sometimes.
In some cases, not. But
I mean, it's just one of those days.
You don't want to wake up.
Yeah. Well, it's just one of those days that we need to throw it to Mohammed because he's going to teach us a little bit about spanking. You up for that, Badge?
Dude, I want to know about spanking so badly. Teach me more.
Well, my friend. So, you want to learn about spanking?
It's so bad, yeah.
I can tell you a lot about spanking.
Please.
Your first spank should be more like a caress.
Okay.
Not a slap, but you want to smack and then gently rub the area.
I've been too aggressive, Mohammed.
You have to calm down. You have to slap and then caress and then judge the reaction. Then try another one. Timing it to arrive no more than 3 to 5 seconds apart, right? Think about it. You must slap, caress, and then slap again. Not long after. Just to make sure. Judge her reactions. Make sure she's not freaking her freak. Make sure she's okay with it. You must make sure that she is okay with it. Because if not, she will slap you in the face.
So should I have a stopwatch?
Here we have an example. Man on man slapping. Very hot. Try dispensing a spank. Then holding it on her ass cheek. For a second or so. Then you want to rub, stroke, or lick the area for a further second. Before giving another spank. Count them. That is 4 spanks. Now, you must alternate the spank of your hand with a different texture. Affirm it the back of a hairbrush. Smack her with your belt. Give her a wank. Or you can smack her with a feather duster. Or maybe a kiss. Now, you must take a vibrator. Hold it between her legs. Clamp her thighs shut. It doubles the stimulation. Then you must take an ice cube. Use it to cool down the skin after a spank because it's hot. Very, very hot. Then lick or rub the area to provide the contrast of hot and cold. Remember, spank sensibly and responsibly.
You are down on your knees, girl, begging for coke. You're in for a treat, girl, cause I ain't never soft. My pants are coming down, your eyes are getting big. Take me in your hands and smoke me like a cig. You like jizz, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You like jizz, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You should have paid more attention to you. So now you're down in doggy positions. Oh yeah, I took you from the pole and put you on mine. You a mudshot girl, but damn, you are fine. You like jizz, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You like jizz, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You crying, here's a tissue. You got some daddy issues. That's hard, that's hard, that's hard. You crying, here's a tissue. You got some daddy issues. That's hard, that's hard, that's hard. You like this, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You like this, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You like this, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You crying, here's a tissue. You got some daddy issues. That's hard, that's hard, that's hard. You crying, here's a tissue. You got some daddy issues. That's hard, that's hard, that's hard. You like this, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You like this, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you. You crying, here's a tissue. You got some daddy issues. That's hard, that's hard, that's hard. You crying, here's a tissue. You got some daddy issues. That's hard, that's hard, that's hard. You like this, I like it. You have issues with your dad. Here I am to fuck you.
All right, back to the online dating. Do you like what was your first? Were you a little nervous about like your first encounter? Or-
Oh yeah, for sure. First encounter, I was a little worried. I was hoping I wouldn't get abducted, hoping I wouldn't get raped.
Because it's weird, right?
It's odd, yeah, for sure.
They say, I'll meet you at this coffee shop or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, it was a first one. It was in a church parking lot.
The first one?
The first one. If I remember right, it was in the church parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, "Yeah, meet me back here. Yeah. We'll go hang out." So we did. Then, after a dinner and some, mingling and running around, we went back and
Already fucking.
not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. but we had sex in a church parking lot.
Your first,
First one, yeah, because it was the most convenient spot. It was closest to me.
but your first experience on Tinder. or
My
whatever.
first experience was in a church parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Hell, Jesus.
Yeah, she was nasty and weird, and I didn't like it. But it was in a church parking lot, and I praise God every day and hope that He forgives me
Yeah.
for the sins that I've done.
Yeah. Round 2.
Yeah, round two. You know, it's weird because it's not everyone's successful. There's a lot of talking stages.
And that's on
second-
the app, right?
Yeah, it's always on the app. I had a few talking stages. I'd say maybe 3 or 4 different times, different girls down the line. Finally was able to hook up with one. And I was like, okay, you know, this will be cool. Hopefully it'll turn into something. That one was the one that I told you about, where it was went to this girl's house, right? We were on the couch watching a movie, and a bunch of people started walking in. Just random people I've never seen in my life. She didn't know him either. Her parents, if I remember right, it was either her parents or her, and she was a drug addict and she didn't remember. But it was a house party. That night was a house party, or of some kind. So I
you
showed
guys
up.
are just chilling.
Yeah, we were just chilling watching a movie, and I expected to, be piping this bitch by the end of the night.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it turned into a house party. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to, keep talking, work my way off of this couch and get the fuck out of here. So I did. I was like, I don't really want to be a part of the house party orgy. I'm going to take my leave now. So.
And this was like northern Missouri, right?
Yeah, it was, fuck, where was it? I don't even know.
Yeah, I know it was.
It was in the depths somewhere. It was deep in Missouri somewhere. Yeah. The worst part is that I drove like, if I remember right, it was like an hour and a half. Drove like an hour to an hour and a half for some pussy.
That's fine, right? Badger, would you?
That's not great.
Badger's not in hell, yeah.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. That's too much money for gas. And it's just like, dude, Tinder is such a like hit or miss place. If you want to get pussy with the possibility of a drugging or shanking, then sure, use Tinder. But I wouldn't recommend it. It's not always Tinder, and it never is for any guy, unless you're just a fucking sad sack of shit that has no life. But it was on Instagram. A girl that I knew from high school. She was like two grades above me. I
2 years old.
Yeah, she was two years older than me.
Oh, okay. That could have went different.
Could have went different. She was 2 years older than me. She was 21 at the time.
Hell yeah.
If I remember, I believe I was 19. She was on Instagram, and so I hit her up, and I was like, hey, I think we should hang out sometime. I've seen you back in high school. I thought you were kind of cool. Let's hang out. She said yeah. So I was like, oh fuck, okay, that's a step. Let's fucking do it. She's hot, right? She's like fucking 4'11", big tits, nice ass. I was like, this is nice. So I meet up with her. We go to AMC theaters in the Legends. It was all good, shit's going nice, right? So we call it a day there. We meet up. I think it was about a week later on the weekend. Meet up again. I think we just had a dinner or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hung out at her house for a bit. It was nice. It was chill. Nothing weird. Then I left. Went home. Eventually that graduated into me going over to her place, right? But she had an apartment. It was never weird. It was never like I walk in and like, something's off, right? It was never nothing like that. So we end up doing the deed, right? And
Fucking.
we end up fucking. So we fuck. Time goes on, couple weeks to a month.
Oh shit! You
And then-
fucked for that long?
And then I find out that she has a kid, right? She has a kid and an ex-fiance. And I'm like, okay. You know, that would have been nice to know before I started doing this.
Yeah, you're laying good pipe.
Yeah.
If she had a kid, it's probably going to be mediocre pipe, right?
But it was good.
Yeah, you laid the good pipe.
It was good pipe. Didn't know she had a kid. Found out she had a kid.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm
Confronted-
saying is, if you knew, you'd be laying kid pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So-
whatever.
Found out she had a kid. Confronted her about it. She got, a little angry.
A little angry.
Defenseful.
Yeah, defenseful.
Dispenseful.
Dispenseful.
Dispense.
Dispenseful. Yeah. What a bitch.
She got weird about it, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut this off here.
Yeah, I'm going
'Cause
to cut this off
I
for here.
don't really want a kid.
Oh, hell no.
I'm 20.
You're
want a kid.
20.
Don't want a kid. Don't want a kid. Don't want a kid. Don't want a kid. She understood where I was coming from. She continued to do it for maybe a month or two. And then, guess who she met? An army guy.
Oh, that's where it all ends.
She
Yeah.
met an army guy.
Yeah. That's all you
He-
got to do.
He took her kid in.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
her-
No, he will. He
as
will.
his own.
Yeah, he will.
She's pregnant again. Had a kid. 2 kids.
Army
right?
guys don't give a fuck.
No, not at all. As long as they get pussy.
You got 3, 4, 5 kids. It don't matter. I'm gonna adopt those motherfuckers. You know. What
So he
I'm hard
settled
up.
down with her. I still have pictures and videos of her
I mean? Whoa. Yeah.
fully fucking nude and me nutting on her face. So I could send that to him. So the Sarah girl, Casey's girl, get with her for 2 weeks. Best pussy of my life.
Really?
Best sex of my life.
Still to this point?
To this fucking
Okay,
day.
Yeah. Casey's. So Casey's is a gas station. I don't know. Is it everywhere or is it just Midwest? I don't know.
It's around the Midwest most.
Okay,
That's where I've seen
it's a
the
gas.
most.
This is gas station pussies. This guy's
Gas
getting.
station pussy,
Yeah.
right?
So Abe comes in. He wants some diesel and he wants some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
So the thing you got to understand is this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, right?
What
This
is it?
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. She's a bombshell blonde,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You both know, blonde shell blondes, right? Fucking
Yeah.
stunning, right? You walk in like, God damn, who is she? Right? That's what I did when I got hired there. She was my manager, right? So she took an interest in me. We hung out a few times, smoked in her car, and I was like, okay, this is cool, right? She's a cool ass girl.
Yeah.
And so she invites me over to her house. And I'm like, sure, let's fucking do it.
Booyah.
So for two full weeks, 2 weeks, I'm at her house, just fucking laying dick,
Pipe.
laying pipe,
Yeah, pipe.
right? And it's weird too because like I can't make
It's very weird.
I can't make this sound like any more truthful than it is. So essentially I felt like this was going to be like a lifelong thing, right?
Lifelong pipe. So he's laying the fucking
Laying the lifelong
retirement pipe. On
the
this bitch.
retirement pipe.
Yeah. Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Nursing home pipe. Like this was going to be some good old ass pussy once I've been with her for 60 plus years.
Trying to retire this pussy.
I'm trying to retire this shit, dude.
Fuck the shit out of it so nobody else can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically, put a stamp on it.
Exactly. I fucking
That's what it sounded like.
I patented that shit.
Yeah. Oh, you
was
patented that
mine,
pussy.
right?
Yeah. Hey,
So-
Sarah Smith. Is that
Close
her
enough.
name?
Close enough.
Okay.
So
Put a patent on that pussy.
put a patent on that pussy.
Yeah.
So we're fucking around for 2-ish weeks. And one day her boyfriend, I think it was her boyfriend. Yeah, at the time it was her boyfriend. Just waltzes in the house, right? So the weird thing about it is it was 2 weeks of just me and her, right? I'll let it play.
You were listening to that, right?
That's exactly what I was playing.
Yeah.
So the weird thing about it is that it was just me and her, and
Not for long though.
at the time I felt that everything was going fine.
This is
right?
wifey, right? This is
I
God.
I felt that this could have been long term solely for the fact that
a
she
manager at Casey's.
yeah.
So
It sounds so bad.
financially
Sounds so
secure,
bad.
you know what I mean? You'll be driving Bugattis in no time.
Bugattis and Lamborghinis. Okay, so
Mercedes.
Mercedes. At the time, I felt this was like, this is something good, right? This could graduate into something more.
No,
This
dude, I
could,
totally understand. Yeah.
right? And so I went along for these 2 weeks. I was like, this is great. It was like an everyday thing. We were together, every fucking day. I literally spent the night at her house for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Just chilled there, right? Played video games, hung out, went to dinners, did this shit, did this, that, did that shit.
Some fucking.
Fucking every night. Yeah. God, she was like a sex fucking magnet.
Oh,
dude.
nympho.
A nymphomaniac.
Yeah.
So then that turned into, the whole time I was under the influence of this is her house, right? She's a manager at Casey's.
Yeah.
I never asked her how much she made, right? I assumed with her being an
A
assistant
good
manager,
$22K a year. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, yeah, no, she makes enough to, have a nice house out in the country,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, a couple weeks pass, and then me and her are just chilling in the house. Dude walks in, unlocks the door. Dude walks in. She looks surprised, and then completely like, fucking stagnant face. I was like, okay, what's going on? And so I this dude walks up. He's like, hey, who are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm just a friend. Just hanging out, chilling. And he's like, yeah, I'm, and I don't know what happened at her fucking house, but that
Yeah, I think
essentially,
I know. Oh, 3-way.
it was a 3-way, yeah. But it graduated into me because I basically just kind of like, oh no, I'm just here, just hanging out, just,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna leave now, that kind of thing, right? So that graduated into me picking her brain a bit more and kind of asking around. She had been with this guy for many years before. So to me, okay, so to her, I was a fling. She had brought me in, lied to me, taken advantage of, what I had.
Yeah, that comp.
Yeah, that cock and my fucking time, right? Took advantage of what I put forth, and essentially used me as a quick fuck while her boyfriend, fiance, whatever the fuck, was out doing whatever, right?
Yeah.
Gone for 2 weeks, brought me in, fucked me, kicked me out, right? Yeah. So I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was like emotionally distraught. Didn't know what the fuck to do because I felt like this could have been a lifelong thing because we didn't just match in bed. We matched with fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was like everything she did, I did too. Everything that we were, we got along with together. It was fucking awesome. But, after 2 weeks, kicks me out, whatever.
2 weeks. Bad.
It was 2 weeks I fell in love. 2 weeks I thought I had my life.
No, I get it.
Right?
Bad.
And then all of a sudden, this fucking ginger 6'1" fuck boy walks
You're
in.
a ginger 6'2" fuck.
I
boy.
know, but that makes me better because
That's
I'm a
what I'm
fucking
saying.
inch taller.
Yeah. Listen, you're not telling me nothing.
Long story short,
Whoa.
long story short, I was kind of fucked up from it, right? And she, it basically turned into me distancing myself from her as to not create.
That's
any
your
more
job,
conflict. It was my job. Yeah, I worked there, and I had to deal with her every day, and every day it got more and more awkward. Like, no, I don't want to talk to the person that I just fucked for 2 weeks, and then found out that she had a lifelong boyfriend. I don't want to fucking deal with that.
If you were a little more older, maybe you could twist that too. But that's all good. A game.
Yeah, but
I want to play a game.
I want to play a game. But no, at the time it was just like, dude, I'm looking for something steady. You know?
You're looking for something steady. You go on to the Tinder.
I got on Tinder. But no, I talked to her boyfriend.
Oh, and told him what happened.
Yeah, I told you this. It was maybe a month or two after it happened. You know, confronted him, talked to him.
Been laying that pipe.
And I was like, yeah, fucked your bitch. But no, I confronted him about it. I talked to him about it, and he was like, you know, had a feeling that would happen eventually. Had a feeling that this shit was going to go down. Sucks that it was with you, you know. Really didn't hold anything against me. I didn't hold anything against the guy. I feel terrible for doing it because I'm not a fucking piece of shit. I don't want to make people cheat on who they have. It's just not the kind of person I am. I'm not here to ruin relationships. I'm here to find someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah.
At such a young age, I guess that's just too much of a fucking ask, right? I guess, you know, 20 years old, you can't ask for a lifelong partner.
Don't be a bitch and break my heart. No, I just want one more mouth hug from you. You were some of the best as I ever had. I'd brag to my friends and even your dad. Come back, lady, come back, baby. I just wanna taste that puzz again and maybe fuck your friends. Come back, lady, come back, baby. I just wanna taste that puzz again and maybe fuck your friends. I'm just waiting for you to walk through that door, my front door, then I'm in your back door. Yeah. I just can't wait to stick your tongue in my ass. I want you so bad, but you better not get fat. Come back, lady, come back, baby. I just wanna taste that puzz again and maybe fuck your friends. Come back, lady, come back, baby. I just wanna taste that puzz again and maybe fuck your friends. Come back, lady, come back, baby. I just wanna taste that puzz again and maybe fuck your friends. Come back, lady, come back, baby. I just wanna taste that puzz again and maybe fuck your friends. Ooh.
Around with a couple of other dating sites. Bumble is one of them. Bumble's the better place to go because that's where you're going to meet real people. You know, people that you can genuinely
really
spend
spit
time
on
with.
and like
really
money
spit
shot
on
and shit.
and really just cover a load with. You know.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So Bumble's a better place for people that you'd actually want to spend time with. Tinder is more just like a fling kind of thing, right?
Okay. Go for it.
Spent a lot of time on Tinder. Messed around with few different women, you know.
Where's the spitting?
One of the girls was like, you ever had that bitch that just like, you know, make me feel like a piece of paper, make me feel like a piece of cardboard.
I haven't.
Right?
You?
Spit on me, kick me, hit me,
No.
spank me,
No.
spank me,
No. No, I haven't.
slap my ass.
No, I haven't.
Kind of sorry, little.
I would do it.
Little tidbit from Mohammed.
I would do it.
He had to pop in here real quick.
Mohammed? Hey, Mohammed, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah?
Slap the beach ass.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna take
New
over now.
Delhi's crazy.
No. He can't talk about that yet. It's under development.
I understand.
But
No, I haven't. I had a bitch that said, hey, choke me, J-Fauss.
there was one girl. It was.
You did? All right.
Did you? Nice. There was one girl. Yes. It wasn't multiple. It was one. It was one. She was weird. She was a little bit chubby, but I was like, I'll give it a shot, right? What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
I get AIDS. I have AIDS. But
How
wore a condom.
wore a condom and spit on her?
100% protected.
So
Not
you
a
were
problem.
horned up, wearing a
Horned
condom, spitting on her.
The fuck
like
up.
a fucking
Wearing
like
a condom, spitting on her.
like a fucking like a llama or something.
Yeah.
Like an
You could call me
emu.
the llama fucker.
No, you're just sitting there just spitting on her.
So, in the
Are
simplest
you in her
terms,
house spitting on her?
it,
Or like
yeah.
outside her window?
it was her house. She invited me over. We hung out for like an hour or two, and that graduated into
Spitting.
physical stuff. And then
So
that,
are you
that-
hydrated?
I
You
was
had to be.
very hydrated,
Okay.
but eventually it turned into like I can't fucking spit on you.
Well, yeah.
There's nothing in my
so
mouth.
I have acid reflux really bad. So
I'd
if you
be
want me to
spitting
spit
acid
on
on
you,
her.
it's not gonna be great.
It's
You know
gonna
what I mean?
dissolve you.
It's gonna hurt me.
Yeah, and me.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you there?
But I'm getting close. Yeah, it was like the Alien movie.
You were,
Alien Isolation.
Spit on them.
So she are you
Isolate that pussy.
So have you spitting on her?
Yeah.
spit
So
on her?
one of the that was one
By
of the
the way,
Tinder
I have
dates.
a much worse story about Sean and a blind guy. That you can't tell me anything worse than this.
No, dude, like it was weird shit. Like she a lot of the stuff I didn't agree with. She was like, "Hit me." I was like, "I don't want to fucking hit you."
I don't know. Man.
Dude, no, like when I say hit, like she meant like punch me.
Cement hit.
Like punch me. It's like I'm not gonna hit you. That's fucked up. I'm not a fucking abuser. I'm not gonna hit some bitch that I just fucking met. Right?
Do you
But-
have her
Her number?
contact information?
Check.
Because I'm not. Is this in our area?
Yeah, Wyandotte.
Oh, Wyandotte.
That was my first mistake was matching with a bitch in Wyandotte. No racist shit at all. No racist shit at all.